I'm Spencer Carroll.
And I'm David Wallace.
Welcome to this week's edition of News Flash.
Thanksgiving food baskets for members of our community were collected this week from our Vicksburg Catholic School families.
This annual service project for VCS is always a wonderful way to give back, especially right around the holidays.
For the past several weeks, our senior class has been making mats for the homeless in our community. Each mat is made from 600 to 700 plastic bags.
A big thank you to all those who donated bags and worked each day on this community service project.
I Give Catholic is in full swing again. We had great success with our donations last year and were able to resurface the playground at St. Francis.
This year, we hope to make improvements to our stadium, specifically a new sound system.
The donation link for this cause is located on our VCS website and social media pages. Please consider donating today.
The 5th annual Flash Features program was held on Wednesday at the Parkside Playhouse and was a huge success. Each year, our performing arts classes create and perform a series of one-act plays.
This year, 5th period performed The Pack Shack Attack, and 2nd period performed The Revenge of the Nerds. With more on our Flash Features, we go to a few audience and cast members to get their take on the show.
Hi, I'm reporter Spencer Carroll, here with audience members Allie Doran and Miller Theobald. Now, right off the bat, what was y'all's favorite part of play?
Definitely whenever Mr. Miyagi came out.
I think when they were catching the water droplet.
How did y'all like this year's Flash Features compared to others?
I was very surprised about how well everyone did. I was very pleased to come.
I really liked it. It was funny, and I missed being in it this year.
Here with tonight's chess championship winners, the Nerds. The Nerds, how do y'all feel about this win?
Couldn't feel better, honestly, right now.
Mr. Miyagi taught us everything.
I feel fantastic. It was great.
Now, what were some challenges coming into the competition?
Well, we lost our player, Eugene. He did it to himself, though. He stayed up too late playing Wizards and Warlocks. We had to kick him off, sadly.
The jocks, they just kept bullying us, man. Like, it's just bad.
I feel like the year of training we put into this chess championship was definitely the hardest part.
I'm still hurting.
Now, we also know about y'all's unconventional trainer, Mr. Miyagi here. Mr. Miyagi, where did you learn all this from?
I learned this many years ago. Art of Taekwondo and other things from my teacher. Understood. Anonymous.
Anonymous. Mr. Miyagi and the Nerds, signing off. VCS celebrated with Thanksgiving Mass yesterday in the gym with both St. Francis and St. Aloysius in attendance. It was a wonderful way to pray together as we head into the holiday week.
Moving on to this week's Teacher of the Week, we go to Gabby Andrews. Gabby?
Hi, today I'm here with Mrs. Ratliff. She teaches art, ceramics, and yearbook. So, Miss Ratliff, what's your favorite class to teach out of ceramics and art?
My favorite class is probably ceramics because my students don't even realize that they're good at it until they're actually in my classroom working.
Wow. And what are some of your favorite projects that y'all have done in ceramics so far?
I really like the coal pottery. We make a really pretty vase. We also make a wind chime in the 2nd semester, and that's really fun too. Students usually like that one.
Fun. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Gabby. The boys soccer team played Brookhaven Academy on Tuesday. Unfortunately, the varsity team did not win. However, the JV team won their game by 2 points. They will be off until the Monday following Thanksgiving when they play ACCS at home. Our Flash's basketball teams have all won games now, with the JV boys and varsity girls finding their first win against Park Place Academy last Friday. All of our teams struggled during their first road games at Washington School, but they had their chance to bounce back on Thursday against Discovery Christian. Our varsity boys team will play in a tournament over Thanksgiving break against Port Gibson, and all of our teams will return to action on Monday, November 29th against Porter's Chapel at home. They will also play Tallulah Academy on that Thursday. For these games, we will need the student section to show your super spirit, so be sure to come join the student section, also known as Electric Avenue, and support your Flashes in the Thunderdome. That's all for this week. Now to David Wallace with the weather. David?
Thanks, Will. I'm y'all's weatherman, David Wallace. Today it's going to be sunny with a high in the low 60s and a low in the low 30s. Saturday, the opener for deer gun season, will be partly cloudy with a high in the mid 60s and a low of about 45. Going into next week, we've got a front coming in to make it a little bit cloudy with a slight chance of rain. But Tuesday, it'll be sunny with a low of 40. To finish the week, we will most likely see some rain showers on Thursday and Friday, so you may want to wear your rain boots on Turkey Day. That was your weekly weather report, and now to Rachel with the saint of the day.
Thanks, David. Today's saint of the day is St. Matilda of Hackborn. She was a Benedictine nun in what is now Germany and is the patron saint of blindness. And now for this week's fun fact. Next week is Thanksgiving break, and most people celebrate this holiday by eating turkey. But why turkey? It turns out turkey wasn't even served at the first Thanksgiving. Instead, they ate venison, ducks, and geese. It wasn't until the publication of Sarah Hale's 1827 novel Northwood that the bird became associated with the holiday. With more on alternate Thanksgiving meals, we go to the St. Al Cafe for a review of this week's holiday meals.
The St. Al cafeteria staff made a Thanksgiving lunch for some of the student body. Here are some of the student body's take on this Thanksgiving lunch.
Alright, so basically this is what I like most about the meal. We have this exquisite chicken tender. As you can see, I was already in the middle of busting it down before I got interrupted by these two beautiful ladies. I have, as you can see, a buttload of ketchup. I have yet to get to my Rich's ice cream, which is low-fat frozen dairy snack. It's pretty good. I have this Gatorade I purchased with my money at the refrigerator in the lunchroom. And I have this fully eaten banana peel.
Well, I have to say, favorite part of the meal has to be the yams because we don't get them very often, and they're actually sweet. Also the stuffing because it pairs really well with the chicken tenders. Overall, it's a good meal. Wish we had it more often.
My favorite part is the chicken tenders, and I really like the stuffing too. It's just like, those are some of my favorite foods.
Okay, so my favorite part of the meal is chicken tenders because they're just so homey feeling, you know. They kind of give you a sense of home, and stuffing is pretty good because it gives you that sense of Thanksgiving since it's right around the corner. I just really like it.
Thanks, Christine. Feel free to leave your favorite Thanksgiving traditions in the comments below. Back to you, Spencer.
Thanks, Rachel. That's all the time we have for you today. Don't forget, next week is our Thanksgiving break.
Students will return back to school on Monday, November 29th.
This is Spencer Garrell. I hope you all enjoy your time together over the break.
And this is David Walls. Happy Thanksgiving, Flashes. We are thankful for your support.
We'll see you next time for another
News Flash.